Yo, just got back from skiing Breck this afternoon. I'm toasted right now, but some things happened that I want to talk about because I think they are useful and important, and I'm going to do my best to make this um, cohesive, but I will not, unfortunately, make this a good storyline video, so just bear with me. Uh, gorgeous, not gorgeous. Incredible day at Breck today. Very windy. 6 inches overnight. Some fresh pow. A lot of wind blown stuff. Just really good skiing. And I had, how do I try to figure out what do I say? What do I say next? I had some really good conversations on the chairlifts, which doesn't normally happen. And I think I know why. And that's what I'm going to share with you. Last night, on my way up here, I was listening to some podcasts and YouTube videos. I've heard this idea before, but I think it was the application of it that made it useful. And that was, I was listening to a video from the channel Masculine Theory. He was talking about social anxiety, and I don't remember the exact video, but anyway, he brought up this point that he used to tell himself that he was really bad at social situations, and like he was never good at talking to people and talking to strangers, and as I was driving, I was like, man, I do the same thing. It's like I always have these battles, and I've started to shift my language a little bit, but like I get so much social anxiety talking to someone, talking to a stranger in particular. And unless I'm in like a really good mood and state of mind, it's like it is a struggle. And I would always walk away from those situations, or while in them be like, man, I'm so bad at being social and holding a conversation and talking to people. And how my language started to shift was that in the past like couple years, I've started to say that I've had a tendency in the past where I've had the tendency to do XYZ, to be bad at social situations, whatever. And I think that's an important distinction, or it's at least a step in the right direction, because it doesn't guarantee that the future will be the same. I'm letting the door open, the option be available for that not to be true anymore. But I just thought it was so interesting, and he was talking about how he would go into like bar situations and like friends, group friend situations, whatever, and he would start telling himself that, like, I think he said one of them was, he started telling himself, I am the instigator of social conversations, and started like reframing that identity. And through this, I suppose you could call it an affirmation, and he found that helpful in getting over that and being more social in that situation. And so I want to bring it back to today, which was, now I think I wasn't thinking about this in particular at first. I think it was just the mood that I was in, the state of mind, the particular people, and just being a little bit more open. Those kind of all like aligned for me to like be a little bit more open and talkative on chairlifts and stuff like that. But then I remembered this from last night, and I was like, man, I'm I'm being social. Like I'm good at this. Like I can do this. And I just felt that it was like a little like oomph, like a little nudge to be like, yeah, you can do this. Like keep going. So if you're in the same situation, which is 100% me, I still struggle with this all the time. This is the reason I bring this up is because it's a deviation from the norm. But in my affirmations that I've created, I don't have anything that's like social or anything like that. Let's see if I can add one of those today. But I made a whole video guide about kind of this process on how you could do this the same for yourself. If you want to watch that, I will link it below. It's just another YouTube video that I made. Creating the identity and reaffirming changes for yourself to make you more consistent towards what you want to become in the future. And so one of these strategies or pushes could be, I am the instigator of social conversations. And you tell yourself that every day. And when you get into these situations, like I was today, I can pull on that identity and be like, no, wait, I am the instigator of social conversations. And it just gives you that like foundational nudge to be like, oh, why don't you, throw a little hook out, or like ask about that, or like ask how they're doing, or something like that. It kind of reduces that little obstacle, that like road bump of getting over that overthinking, which is all too common in my own mind. So I hope you found this helpful. I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.